I know I'm going to catch a lot of crap from people on this video, but I stand by the title. Little Giants is the best children's movie ever made and is the Gone with the Wind of its genre.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Here are 10 reasons why I feel this way. Number 10. It's not a short movie. Maybe its most literal comparison to Gone with the Wind is its running time. At 1 hour and 50 minutes, you could easily take a nap at the beginning of Act 2 and still wake up in plenty of time to catch the big game. But don't. Every scene is great.
How'd I do, Coach?
I don't know, son. I don't have a sundial. Back in line.
Number 9. Ed O'Neill's character, Kevin O'Shea, is true to life. Sure, he's a jerk and way too preoccupied with winning to consider other people's feelings, but he also has good qualities.
Do you think I'm pretty?
No. I think you're beautiful.
He wants to win, sure, but the right way. There are 2 prominent examples of this. When Spike's father tells him to hurt Floyd, thereby taking their strongest opposition out, this infuriates Kevin.
Smith, if that kid of yours pulls another stunt like that, you're both out of here. Hey, come on! I thought you wanted to win. Not like that.
And when the game only has 4 seconds remaining, he calls a timeout instead of just, letting the clock run out with his team ahead by a single point. This could be a plot hole, but I don't think so. I think he wanted to win the game legitimately, not because of some technicality. Remember, Rick Moranis' character had no timeouts left.
Timeout!
Number 8. It empowers girls and teaches them they don't all have to be cheerleaders. Unless they want to be, of course. Becky attempts cheerleading to get Junior to see her as a girl, not a teammate. This ultimately fails because she is not being true to herself. When Spike injures Junior, the pom-poms come off. When Becky Icebox O'Shea enters the field wearing a cheerleading football uniform hybrid, every 14-year-old girl I know loses their shit, as they should.
You know a ton of 14-year-old girls?
What belt are they?
Number 7. It's one of Rick Moranis' final performances before he gave up acting. Sadly, in 1997, his wife lost her battle with cancer, and the loss was too overwhelming for him to deal with Hollywood's production demands. He still reigns as the king of 80s and 90s adventure films, this definitely being one of them. Number 6. It's a movie for the underdog. Spoiler alert, they do win the big game, but it is in no means handed to them on a silver platter. The bullies of the film pretty much crap all over the underdogs the entire movie, even when they get their way. The bullies all made the good team the team that will surely beat the Little Giants, so what do they have to be mad about? The answer ultimately lies in their defeat. They have to learn that they can't always win, or take the win for granted, or believe they've won before the game even started. All important lessons. Classic tortoise and the hare parable. Number 5. The winning play was actually used by professional football teams after the release of the movie. Called the annexation of Puerto Rico, it involves faking a field goal as a diversionary tactic while a tailback darts down uncovered to receive a pass from the quarterback. Or, the quarterback fakes even having the ball while the actual ball holder runs to the end zone. Number 4. John Madden and other NFL heavyweights make cameos. You could make the argument they did this for a paycheck, but they genuinely seem to enjoy the scenes they filmed. None of them were actors, mind you, but they do play themselves very convincingly. Number 3. It's the only movie ever adapted from a McDonald's Super Bowl commercial. You heard me right, and here's the proof.
A great man once said, winning, gentlemen, isn't everything. It's the only thing.
Look! A grasshopper!
This might seem like a check mark in the cons, but it's quite an inspiring Hollywood success story. Apparently, Spielberg liked it so much he reached out to the writer and offered him the chance to turn his 90-second commercial into a 90-minute movie. Number 2. The cinematography of the football game is great. Perhaps this is because the director of the film was fired and a new director was brought on to film these scenes, but between the slow motion and sound design, it's a must-see for even adult football fans. Number 1. It's one of those movies where the very beginning plays into the ending. I always love when movies bookend like this. Characters are always supposed to change. That's the theory anyway, and this movie encapsulates that perfectly. The O'Shea brothers are shown as kids racing down Cherry Hill. Of course, Kevin wins and declares that the tower will someday read Home of the O'Shea Brothers. When we cut to 30 years later, it reads Home of Kevin O'Shea. After the Little Giants win the big game, Kevin doesn't want to give up his car dealership as per the terms of the bet, so they reach this compromise instead. And on one final note about the film, rest in peace John Paul Steuer, who passed away January 1st, 2018 at the age of 33. Thank you for watching.